Welcome, Scorpio. This is your monthly focus for May 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we get to the energy of the cards, let me take a moment to thank you. Truly, thank you for all the love, the support that you send my way each and every day. Truly, you guys rock. Thank you so, so much from the bottom of my heart. So now let's get to you. Now we start with the Judgment card. So this is not a month to make those quick judgments, those fast judgments, those, we want to think things through. Okay, we don't want to get involved with gossip, with drama. We don't want to definitely start the drama. We don't want to start the rumors. We want to use good, solid, sound judgment on everything we do this month. Okay, we don't want to knee-jerk any kind of situation or conversation. We want to think things through. We want to make sure that when we are making a judgment, that we are making a sound judgment. So if you are buying something, make sure they have a great return policy, or if you're investing in something, make sure that you have researched it, you've investigated it, you've asked qualifying questions in order to know the decisions that have to be made this month. We have the Hierophant. So a lot of your decisions could actually be made with the help of God, your angels, your spirit guides. Spend some time alone with your thoughts, prayer, meditation. It's going to bring in balance. It's going to bring in this feeling of security, this feeling of actually the star is crossed over it. So definitely it will bring in the doable towards your dreams, what you want to manifest, who you want to become. Okay, so this is a beautiful month to dream a little bit, but more than dreaming, you're almost, it's like you're evolving the plan. You're seeing what is doable. You're seeing what you can strive for in life, what goals you can set for yourself realistically. And then you ask your angels, your spirit guides, God, the universe, to come and help you, to aid you, to give you the wisdom, to show you what you need to see, put you in the situations of where you need to be in order to grow those dreams. We have the Page of Cups right next to it, so it is a very spiritual month for you. You are well connected, absolutely. You always are. When the Page of Cups shows up, I know that you have a pipeline right to God, your angels, your spirit guides. They are listening intently to everything that you're saying, everything that you are communicating with them. So positive affirmations, absolutely. This is where a mentor could come into your life as well, or you could become the mentor depending on where you are in your life's plans, your life path. And you will receive messages. But this card, you definitely will hear what the angels, what God is trying to communicate to you. So pay attention to those little one-offs, those things that will only catch your attention. Because they will be definitely clues left just for you to open up your eyes to new possibilities, new paths, new people, new ways of doing things. We have the Devil, and this is our underlying energy, so we're not actively doing this, but we are evolving into who we need to be. So the situations that you are in this month, the things that happen in your life this month, are definitely putting you in a place so that you can emerge. Your true self can emerge. You can grow towards your abundance. You can grow into the person that you want to be. And things are pushing you or pulling you right into that area of development in your life. We have the Chariot for their overlying energy, so the overriding energy. So this is, you might want to rip those blinders off. That's the first thing I thought of when I picked up the card, is that you might want to rip those blinders off. You might want to look at your path through a new set of eyes. So maybe you want to talk about where you want to go or how you want to evolve, even if the talk is only with yourself or God or your angels or your spirit guide through a meditation or a prayer or some alone time with yourself. Rip off those blinders, try and see a new perspective, a new way of doing things, a new way of going forward. But you definitely hold the reins to how you go forward. Okay, those horses would be anywhere but straight on that path if it weren't for you holding the reins, you guiding the footsteps into tomorrow. That's also a travel card. So, you know, you might experience something really wonderful and wild and new and exciting by taking a day trip or taking a small vacation, a fun kind of travel. Get out there in the world and experience it and see what it has to offer you, maybe. We have the moon card. So, yeah, we got meditation and prayer all over here. This is really about centering yourself. Usually when this card is in this placement, I definitely suggest that you do a chakra meditation. Okay, that will center yourself, that will ground you. If you don't know what a chakra meditation is, just type it into the YouTube search bar. You will get 1,001 videos in 5 minutes to 5 hours, or maybe they're 8 or 12 hours even. It gets a little crazy. You have to really, you'll probably have to listen to a couple of them before you can really hone into one that really suits your personality or your time restraints or what you really, believe in spiritually. But it will ground you, it will center you, it will clear some areas where you've been hindered before and not even realizing that you had this blockage. So it is a beautiful way to center yourself. This is all about centering the inner you so that you can be liberated, so that you can feel the freedom of of life, right? So, and this brings in a solid balance. The more we look inwardly and understand our thought processes and why we have certain values and why we feel a certain way and what we want to accomplish in life. So it brings it all together for us. So Chakra, if I didn't give you the spelling of chakra, Chakra. So, try and at least get something like that into being, or something, just some kind of practice to ground yourself, even if it's just stepping outside, weather permitting, in your bare feet and just standing there and feeling your feet touching the ground and doing some deep breathing. It's a beautiful way to center yourself. Absolutely. The Nine of Wands. So worries, concerns, chaos. I mean, this is a beautiful card in the sense that it's put here to show you that no matter how great the struggle was to get to this point in time, and look at the wand she holds, how gnarled it is. So what a path of chaos and tears and sorrows that one is. But every part of that path has been learning experience, growth experiences. You might be looking in the past through some of the things that you have come through, realize your strength, realize the wisdom that you're taking away from that experience in order to better your path. Every one of those wands has a new growth on it, a beautiful white bloom. So new paths opening up, new ways of understanding, new ways of being. Is opening up to you if you look at, detach yourself from the actual past, right? You don't want to get involved emotionally again in what you went through. It was hard enough the first time, but at least recognize the strength, the empowerment, the beauty of yourself as you walk through that fire, as you walk through that chaos, that stress, those sorrows, those tears. As we go into the end of the month and into June, we have the Ten of Swords. So if you use the energy right, you will have seen where your wisdom came from, those struggles. Okay? The Ten of Swords is not a scary card. Stop. So many people believe that with this card, and I truly do not believe it, because it's a 10. It means it's the ending of struggles. It's the ending of a lot of hard lessons in order to gain the wisdom so that we are empowered going forward, that we do have the wisdom going forward, that we need to be successful, to bring in the abundance in our life, to bring in the joy, the happiness, the freedom, the liberation. I mean, that's what those struggles were there for. We all have to walk through the fires. Every one of us a different type of fire, but a fire nonetheless, in order to gain the wisdom, in order to take us to the next adventure, to take us to a new learning experience, but with a freedom and a liberation and a better knowledge of what we are walking into and what we are saying yes to and no to. And that's what this card represents. It represents the sun breaking through the clouds. It represents you pushing yourself back up. It's showing you that you've been through a lot. but with the wisdom. So if you use this energy correctly this month, you're going to be at the stage of almost like a rebirth, exactly what the devil has been pushing you towards. Remember our underlining energy? Okay, it's the phoenix rising out of the ashes. It's the true you coming forward. So in essence, that's really the same. Now it's coupled with the Queen of Cups and the Two of Wands. So you're actually being pushed or pulled into a path, okay? So first of all, with the Queen here, the Queen of Cups, you need to love yourself. You need to look yourself in the mirror every day and tell yourself that you love you and that you are incredible and beautiful and talented and marvelous and magnificent. Really raise your self-confidence, raise the belief in yourself. Okay, it also could be drawing you into a place of helping out the community in some way, or helping out in some kind of charitable organization, giving back to the community or the city or the world as a whole. Okay, and it might actually be pulling you into that path for some of you. So allow things to happen in your life, go with the flow, just try to understand, why you're going forward in this path, to understand why you're being put in this place. It should open up beautiful. It really, you're being pulled into a place where you are really going to see the trueness of who you are, the beauty of who you are, the strength of who you are. For love, relationships, we have the Page of Wands and the King of Swords. So we could be thinking outside the box when it comes to love, passion, sensuality, or realizing that there is no box, there is no ceiling here. So it could be very adventurous this month when it comes to love. You could also be thinking outside of the box for a new way of being within the relationship, or what the relationship now needs to give you. I think your priorities are slightly changing or shifting, and you're seeing a new way of looking at a relationship, or what a relationship means to you. Now, be careful. Now, this energy here, the King of Swords, now that could come across one of two ways. It could turn into your deepest passions, almost like lust or a deep sensuality, but it's with the King of Swords, he's got the personality where he can come across as a little egotistical or self-centered, or and so you may not be tuning into your partner's needs and wants as much as your own. So be a little bit open on that and have those conversations, and make sure that you are including them into the relationship and what they want out of the relationship as much as you want out of the relationship. If you are looking for a relationship, well, you know what, you are evolving, you're changing. I don't really see, well, we have the Two of Cups and well-being, so that could bring in some kind of relationship there, absolutely. High Priestess and spirituality, so that could bring in some kind of new relationships. So it would be something more attached to spirituality, or something health oriented, where you would probably meet somebody new over, so go for that walk and ground yourself, and you might meet your soulmate, or go for that spirituality class that you wanted to take, or there's a group in town that deals with a certain type of spirituality that you would like to get involved in. You might meet somebody very like-minded in those avenues, truly. But be careful. You might get very demanding in what you want and not take in the other person's thoughts and what they want as much, or you may seem that way. It might not even be a reality, but that's how you will seem to them, because your energy will be overpowering in communicating of what you want within the relationship. It could be some very dynamic energy when it comes to love this month for you. So it's thinking outside the box. It's looking at new realities. It's understanding a new perception of what you want within the relationships. For work, career, money, finances, we have the Knight of Cups and the Four of Swords. So I think, if anything, going forward or pushing forward or trying to push through energy when it comes to work probably won't suit your purpose as much. Definitely there's a passion, going into your passions, going into what you truly want to do, what you truly love is very important this month for you. But there's, with the Four of Swords, I would almost think that there is almost like this meditation or this thought process where you really have to weigh out the pros and cons of whatever you want to do going forward. That it's kind of like you're in between. This could be the forks in the road. This could be looking at what you truly would like to do over what you are doing. This is looking at how to do what you are doing and raising the bar on yourself and bringing more of yourself and your abilities and your talents into whatever you do. But there's a lot of thought process here. There's a lot of almost taking a step back and really looking at your passions and your dreams and seeing how to go forward with them this month over actually pushing through any kind of energy to try and get that promotion or trying to get that raise. I think it's more of a step back approach, or behind the pictures maybe, or behind the scenes maybe, would be more realistic. But I think it's more of you weighing out the options, weighing out the plan forward of what you truly want to do going forward, or how to incorporate more passion and more of you into what you do on a daily basis for money, for finances. For spirituality, we have the High Priestess and the Knight of Pentacles. So we already talked about how that could be, where you meet that somebody special if you are looking. This is really making sure that you have something in place that really gives you a sense of grounding when it comes to your spirituality. So it could be meditation, it could be prayer, absolutely. It could be those walks. I would think it's more in towards, with the High Priestess, there's something more. It's almost like it's got to be moving. It's got to be. You could have a real spiritual awakening if you have some kind of everyday practice that you do. And everyday practice could be 2 minutes in the morning, but it's every morning kind of thing. So, but it's like you have this aha moment, or you take it to the next level, or there's more, you're more in tune with it, or you feel more alive when you do it this month, or it grounds you more, or it brings out this passion in you, or it awakens something in you this month. If you really do something and you do it consistently, day in and day out, whether it's prayer, whether it's meditation, whether it's grounding yourself in some way, make it a habit, because it's almost like it's going to unlock something in you that's going to make you, have that wow moment in spirituality. And if you've ever had a wow moment in spirituality, you already know that. I can't really put that into words and express it how you will feel it, but you'll know it when it's there. So, for health and well-being, we have the Two of Cups and the Sun. So you want to feel alive, you want to feel wonderful, you want to feel great, then new experiences, definitely new people. This could be meeting that somebody in your life, right? We feel like we are under the weather and we don't have any energy, and then we meet that somebody new, and all of a sudden we've got all this energy and bounce in our step again. But it could be new experiences. So if you are feeling under the weather, you feel like there's something off, or you just don't have that vitality, then break away and try a new experience. Do something new, do something different, do something that makes you happy. Get together with people, greet, meet, let new people into your life. Those kinds of things will enrich your life, raise your vibration, raise your life. I mean, with the Sun card, it's all about you and your feelings and your get up and go. And the Two of Cups is really about brand new beginnings, of things that you've never even tried before. Those are the kind of things that are going to break you out of a rut, stop that rundown feeling, make you feel alive, rejuvenate you. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.